Morning, guys. A little dark. It's early. It's 5:17 a.m. I'm in my driveway sitting in the truck. I'm heading off to New Jersey to pick up the new trailer. When we get there, I'll bring it back. We'll hook up there and we'll bring it to the property in PA. All right, here we are at the entrance to the property. And with all the excitement, I didn't take any video of the actual trailer place, which I'll put up on the screen there, the name of it. Really nice people there. Great guy named Bob really helped me out. I got the trailer all set up. It towed like a dream all the way from Jersey up to the property here in PA. So far, so good. Now we just got to get it right up to the garage. Hopefully we won't have any clearance issues. So let's see what happens. All right, guys, we got the trailer up by the garage here. The trailer's right behind me over there. Got the doors open. I'm gonna sweep it out just to get, any of the leaves that blew in out. So there's a couple spots on the driveway that are kind of sketchy, and I was afraid this thing may bottom out, especially right up here. See, normally when I come up the driveway, I go straight and come up this way. But this time, I made a right turn, and there's this little spur here. And it's kind of steep, and there's a gigantic boulder in the middle, and there's a big drop. And I was afraid, it gets real tight the other way. That's why I didn't go around that way, because, it's sketchy with the truck. With the trailer, I was like, that's going to be a problem. So when I came up the driveway, there was no problems in any spots I thought was going to be a problem. So I figured I'll just bring it this way. And no problems. So that's good to know. I could come up and down and around and not have any problems at all with the trailer, and that's a big deal. Now, I got the space in the garage to put this thing. I could leave it outside, but people trespass here. And although nobody's done any damage here, I got trail cams everywhere, and I've seen plenty of people wandering through here. And the last thing I need is somebody coming in here and just putting a knife in a tire just to be problematic. I could lock the thing with chains to a tree and not really worry about it, but I'd feel better. I got the room. Sorry about the flies. If I can get it in there, great. I really don't have a lot of experience trailering stuff with this truck. And backing it into there, there's not a lot of room on either side. We're going to give it a shot. But, it's real tough here with the tree here and trees on the other side. But what I could do is I could drive around the cabin by the pond, in between the cabin and the pond, come through here, and then it'll be all lined up, and I could just hopefully just back it straight in, or at least try. If I can't get it in there, I'll just chain it to one of the trees, and that'll be that. So I got this from Middletown Trailer, and it's in Bedford, New Jersey. So I was looking for us researching different types of trailers again. And basically the plan is I'm going to build a building to work on my cars. I got a couple of Pontiacs. I have a 70 GTO convertible and a 50 Streamliner with a flathead in it. And I don't have a lot of room in my garage in Long Island. So it's really tough for me to work on the cars, and I can't put a lift in my garage because the ceiling isn't high enough. Excuse me. So the plan is to build a building here with a lift, and I could probably drive the GTO here, but should I need to ferry cars back and forth? I'm not too confident about that Streamliner, getting that here. But this is a 10,000 pound trailer. Now, the thing weighs like 2,800 pounds. So that means I could put 7,200 pounds on it. Now the cars don't weigh that much, nearly that much, but I could have gotten, this is the 10CH. I could have gotten the 70CH, which is 7,000 pounds total, which then, you're only looking at, 4,800, 5,000 pounds that you can carry, which is, neither car is, or any car you're going to put on a car trail is going to weigh more than that, essentially. But if I wind up getting a tractor, even a small tractor, it's going to could weigh more than 5,000 pounds. And the price difference between this one and the 70, it was worth it for me to get the heavier duty trailer. Now, I was going to get the 16-foot, but then I said, well, wait a minute, how long is the cars? And the cars are longer than 16 feet. And then the one I was looking at had the ramps that fold up in the back. And I was like, all right, it's not going to fit on unless I have it hanging over the front. Then it's like well, I need an 18-foot trailer. This way you don't have to worry about it. I said, I don't like the ramps that flip up, because you're limiting yourself. If you got anything that's long, you're going to have the ramps in the way. So I wanted to, you can see the ramp. It's tucked in a little alcove underneath. So when you want to roll it off and roll it on, you just take the ramps out and put them on. I got a dovetail, which has the little angle on the back, which makes it easier to get stuff on and off. I got the spare. It doesn't come with the spare. I don't know about you, but I don't want to be caught on the parkway, 75 miles from, either place with a flat tire. So they got me extra for the spare. And of course, my hitch comes straight out. The receiver, you could adjust up and down. But of course, when I got my truck, I got the F350, I got the big tires, it's heavy duty, so it sits higher than most trucks. So I had to get a drop hitch. And so they got me for that too. It wasn't ridiculous, and the owner of the place was a real gentleman. He cut me a break. I was taking out cash, and it's just like, just give me that. That's fine. So I got the spare and the receiver for like half price. But they got me. I forget what I paid for the trailer. The trailer, I saw advertised this one for like $6,800. I got it for $6,100. They initially wanted to charge me $2-something for the tire and the rim for the spare. He gave it to me for like, I think, $120, and I think he took $40 or $50 for the hitch. So it worked out good. I really like the guys there. If you need a trailer and you're near New Jersey, Middletown Trailer, 732-787-6502 or middletowntrailer.com. And I live in Long Island. Not a lot of trailer places in Long Island, and surprisingly, this place was the only place that carried the trailers I was looking for. There's one place in Pennsylvania that was about 70 miles away also. This place was about 70 miles away from my property here in Pennsylvania. The other place was also about 70 miles, but they didn't carry. They'd have to order this trailer, and it was going to be more money. They had this on the lot. He gave it to me at a discount, so I went there. So now what it all comes down to is backing this thing up into the garage, and I'm hoping I could do that. This truck comes with all kinds of fancy backup stuff. It's got a little dial, but in order for you to use the hand knob to back up the truck, you have to get sensors that you attach to the trailer. And I didn't get it when I bought the truck, because I didn't think I'd be trailering a lot. And so it's an accessory, so of course you can get it from Ford now. So I looked at it, it was like $800. Are you kidding me? To get it. I bet you I can get it back there. I don't need the fancy little dial to back it up. You got the rear view mirror, I'm sorry, the rear view camera, which is very helpful. So I'll bring the truck around, it'll be lined up, and it should go right back in fairly easy. Another reason why I got this is I didn't get a used trailer because I'm going great distances. And the last thing you need is to be broken down with this thing. And trailers get used, abused, and usually when somebody's getting rid of it, it probably needs a lot of work. And quite frankly, I couldn't find one like this that has all the things I need. The dovetail, the slide-in ramps that I could take off, 18-foot, 10,000 pounds. You just can't find them exactly what you need. And when you do find something that's close, they're still ridiculously expensive. So I just sprung for the new one. Things like I need to get a ride-on mower, so I'm going to buy something used for a few $100 I could find that I could work on. I could throw it on here. You know, if I got to move the cars back and forth, I could use this thing. Eventually, I'm going to want a tractor. I'm not going to buy a new tractor. I'm going to buy something used and I'll fix it. I'm pretty good with my hands, good enough that I could pretty much fix. I may need help with fixing things and need pointers and stuff, but I can handle it. So I'll buy the used junk, like the tractor, the ride-on mower. I can throw it on here, and it'll be fine. And just fit the bill. I just said I'll spend the money on this. I could cheap out on a ride-on mower and an old tractor, because if the thing breaks down on my property, who cares? I could leave it. Or I could drag it back with the truck. I mean, I also want to get like a side-by-side thing so I could use with blowing around the property. There's lots of stuff I need to get that I can throw on this trailer, buy it used, and it'll be very convenient for me. All right, let's see if I can get this thing in the garage. Wish me luck. You know, it's a tight fit, but one thing I didn't throw out or move was a pile of roofing shingles that matches what's on the cabin, and of course the trailer's hitting that. So I'm gonna pull the trailer out straight. Get the shingles out of there, the pile of shingles, which are heavy, but I'll move them. And then I forgot to sweep out the garage too. So I'll do that. I'm gonna turn off the camera so we can save some battery. Yeah, this is really tight. You're not seeing much. I mean, it's going back there, but the problem is I have that old vise that's in the way. But yeah, I think it may fit, but I'm also got a problem with that tree. Oof, all right. All right, I'm gonna have to fight with this a little bit. If I'm going to turn you off, I think I'm going to get it in here. That's for sure. It's just a matter of fighting with it a little bit. I'll bring it back when I'm done. Okay, I got it in there. It was a little bit of a pain in the butt. Remember, there was a vise to that I-beam support that was sticking out, and yeah, the trail is just pretty wide for this opening. That spares sticks out a little bit, and that fender was couldn't get past that vise, so I took the vise out and I backed it in. I got a problem with this tree right here. I mean, it's tough, but listen, you know, this I'm not really an expert with backing in trailers, but if this tree wasn't in the way, it would have been a lot easier. I'm not going to take the tree down. That seems, you know, this thing's probably been growing for 100 years. I'm not going to cut it down just because I want to back the trailer. When I was backing it up, I hit this gate, this door. I mean, the thing's rotten anyway, but I sure as hell didn't help it any. I mean, I got all the wood for these doors up in the rafters, and that was something I really wanted to take care of. You know, I'll be able to shut this barn door anyway. But bottom line, trail's in the garage. I know I could leave it outside. If I hadn't hit that door, I probably would have been happier. It's starting, you know, the season's starting to change. You can see all the leaves on the ground. The leaves are changing color. It's going to start getting cold. I had to take off my shirt because I was fighting with that vise, you know, and I was starting to get a little hot. But, you know, it might be too cold to really start working on this thing. But I got nothing else to do because, you know, the house isn't going anywhere. But, you know, these garage doors, I really, you know, the garage I need, and I'm using. The house, I'm not. So maybe we'll bump this up on the list of things to do and see if I can fix these, at least that one door first. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next week.